Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video we're going to take a look at another really cool pocket knife. So this is a knife from Liong Mah Design, and I just did another one not too long ago, but this one is more that one was kind of a custom collaboration. This one is the standard model. So we're taking a look at Liong Mah Tempest today. And for those of you who don't know who Liong Mah is, he is primarily a knife designer, so Brooklyn native. He was a professional chef for a while, but like a lot of us, the addiction was real, and so now he does knives full time. Designs knives and has them built in collaboration with custom makers. And then this last few years here, he's been working with Reate knives out of China. So the Tempest, this was actually done as a custom collaboration initially with Jeremy Marsh, a very well-known custom maker. His work is quite expensive, quite hard to come by. He only makes about 20 knives a year, so it was really cool that he decided to partner with Reate and bring his designs in at a more kind of mass scale level, so the average Joe can certainly afford his designs. So anyways, Liong Mah now lives down in Florida, kind of near quite of a hotbed of custom makers. So there is, I think the Fishers are down there, Stan Wilson, Alan Foltz, Sharknivco. There may be a few others I'm forgetting, but he moved down there, and he kind of works in collaboration with that community. So, anyways, that's who Liong Mah is. This is one of several models he's done with Reate knives at this point. And really cool Persian style knife. So I am a huge Persian fan. I had the Benchmade Bedlam, the Spyderco Lacy Zaba folder. I've had the Gavco spinner, which was a custom knife, and I know I'm forgetting another one, but there have been quite a few Persians in my collection over the last few years, and this one is more of a streamlined, really beautiful, really well done Persian style flipper here. So titanium frame lock per usual, and beautiful blade shape, great overall lines. So we'll go through the specs, overall impressions, and details here. So spec wise, we're looking at a blade length. Actually, let's move this out of the way. Here's what it ships with. Get that out of the way. And spec wise, we are looking at a blade length of just about 3.75 inches. Handle length of about 4.8, giving us an overall of about 8.6 and a little bit there. The handle thickness, or thickness in the pocket, 0.54 inches. Really good thickness for comfort there without being too thick. And then it does weigh in at 5.65 ounces. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. S35VN. Obviously the hardware here is titanium, hence the really cool blue coloration that they were able to achieve. So yeah, alright, so those are the specs for the most part. Now, overall impressions, I have not had a Reate knife that I have been disappointed in. Their fit, their finish, their quality punches well above its weight. And they, that coupled with, kind of the signature Liong Mah designs here, it's kind of a great collaborative effort. So, the last of it I did was also a Liong Mah design, but it was more of a custom collaboration with Shane Seibert. This one comes in at a, this one being more of the mass-produced is more reasonable level. These come in at about $400 here. So, or in the secondary market, you might be able to find them for that, maybe a little bit cheaper. Alright, so I think that covers it for the specs and my overall impressions. Well done, cool design, lots of nice detail work, and we'll go over that in the detail portion here. So yeah, let's get into it. S35VN blade, done in a beautiful Persian style here. Again, it's more of a streamlined, less traditional Persian, but still has that look to it. And one thing that I really like is that they stonewashed the primary bevel and then they satin the flats. I don't particularly love it when it's the other way around, when they satin the bevel and stonewash the flats, because most of the wear and tear occurs obviously at the edge, but also on the primary bevel as you cut through things that might be a little bit harder, a little bit more abrasive. Whereas the flats, by and large, probably won't get too much wear. So really like this combo. The stonewash is beautiful. Hopefully don't have too much light here and we can catch it, but really beautiful stonewashing. Has like flecks of polished portions almost, so really well done. And then the swedge up top is also stonewashed, so yeah. There's the Liong Mah design logo. On this side we have S35VN right there. And there is the flipper tab with the jimping. So as you can see, the way that it's cut and integrated into the handle, if you come in for kind of like a long draw as you pull back, the handle doesn't get in the way, or if you rest partially like this, also does not hinder the flipping action the slightest. The blade stops are found, or the blade stop is actually integrated into the blade here, and then it sits down in a pocket in the titanium handle. So we first saw that from Reate on the Hills model, and it's something that they've incorporated in several models now. And what it does is it removes the need for a stop pin here on the back. So cleaner design. With flippers, I don't know if it would get in the way with some designs, but there's a possibility that it could. So anyways, that's just the how the blade stop integrates. There is a small kind of half choil of sorts here, so you can come up and you can choke up on it without too much trouble. Not full size, but it does work. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it for the blade. One, I guess, signature feature here, as you can see, is the lines transition from the blade to the handle. That's definitely a kind of a telltale Liong Mah design feature, so looks really cool. Alright, let's move on to the handle here. Now, they did one thing that I really like, and I don't know if you can see the very subtle titanium texturing done in a kind of a diagonal here. Hopefully you're catching that. I know I've said it in a lot of other videos. It's like a pinstripe suit. It's just a really nice detail. Adds a tiny bit in texture, a little bit, but I think aesthetically it's just a really cool feature. Always happy when they do that, and if they want to do it more prominent, I'd be happy with that too. Titanium hardware here, nice blues all throughout, and as you can see, the blade does tuck completely into the handle, making it a relatively thin carry in this factor here type of knife. So great execution by Reate on this one. Ergos, excellent. Really nice large finger choil back here with the flipper tab acting as kind of a forward guard. And the jimping here on the spine of the blade, it's also done in a diagonal manner, which looks almost like a saw blade, like, I think the Rambo knife was one that really made those popular, but functionally it keeps your finger from sliding forward, whereas sliding back doesn't really offer much resistance, but going this way, which is how we cut, plenty of traction. So really nice detail there with functional benefit, which is always the best combination. Alright, love the back spacer. I do tend to prefer well done back spacers as opposed to standoffs. I think that it's just more work, more detail. Does protrude a little bit, offers a little bit of traction. So, stainless steel lock insert. Actually, let's look at centering real quick. Perfect. Lock up just about 50% perfect. You've got that stainless steel insert, which prevents any stick, of course. Normal stuff, you guys have heard this before. And then they took the time to blue that screw too here. So now here is one thing that's been a bit controversial on the knife, and that's the pocket clip here. So it has some pokey bits like here on the end, and then back here on this portion. So it's pokey. You know, it's not going to cut you. It's not sharp by any means. And in the hand, I don't notice it at all. It does not hinder, you know, my grip or my performance in the slightest. But, you know, it's a little bit pokey, so I know some people have been unhappy with that, but it's fine for me. Again, my real qualm is if I hold it in the hand and I white knuckle it, if I can feel it, that's a problem. With this one, I can't, so no biggie for me. But what it does do really cool is you can see it mirrors the blade shape. So let's zoom out. So follows the blade shape. Again, just attention to detail. Really cool. Really nice feature. So, and it carries well, goes in and out of the pocket, no problem at all. So, yeah. Alright, I guess that is pretty much it. Windhead and chamfered on the inside here, so it's easy to disengage. So if you're going to flip this thing chronically, which I've done, no discomfort in the disengagement. So, again, you know, these are kind of the tried and true features of most of the Reate knives, and this one almost has a contoured feel in the hand, or it looks and it feels contoured. I mean, is it completely? Maybe, maybe not, but feels really good. So yeah, really comfortable, just the right amount of thickness. Action, really nice. So, yeah. Anyways, I know I'm definitely not the first person to do a video on this knife. They've been out for a while. You can find them at most of the, you know, major knife retailers like Blade HQ and Knife Center. I think GP Knives might have them, but they're certainly available. Not difficult to find in the slightest. And I'm definitely looking forward to see what Liong Mah and Reate Knives do this next year. Again, they've talked about upping the ante, bringing in some new features, and, you know, combining that with the excellent fit and finish that Reate is known for at this point. You know, sure to be some more home runs this next year. So, anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is one that I'm going to continue to carry and enjoy, and try not to poke myself with that really sharp tip anymore. But thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Not subscribed, do feel free to subscribe. So, more videos coming. I do need to get some vids done and some knives back to owners in the very near future, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.